Thanks for listening to Rio Blanco County News. Here's our community newscast for the week of September 10th. This week's weather mirrored the craziness we've come to expect from 2020, with snow falling across Rio Blanco County. Nearly 5 inches of the stuff wreaked havoc on power lines and trees in Meeker, but it wasn't all bad. One resident built a snow dinosaur. Check out photos on our Facebook page or website. You can also view some of the damage from the storm and read more about this weekend's forecast on page 1A. Ursa Piceance Holdings, LLC, has filed for bankruptcy. The company owns around 41,000 acres of oil and gas properties in the Piceance Basin and focuses primarily on natural gas and natural gas liquids. According to documents submitted to the court, the company holds $282.7 million in secured debt, as well as a number of unsecured debts, which include $5 million owed to Garfield County and $718,000 owed in back taxes to Rio Blanco County. RBC Assessor Renae Nielsen is unsure whether they will end up receiving the money, which may add to the county's current budget woes. Currently, the county is facing a $2.3 million deficit for 2021. Commissioners are looking at cutting 4 full-time positions, decreasing health insurance premiums, and defunding local dispatch and transferring it to CSP near Craig. Citizens have expressed support for keeping dispatch local in public meetings, so last Thursday, county officials and boards from the Town of Rangeley and the Town of Meeker met to discuss a 1% sales tax ballot measure to fund local dispatch. Ultimately, the entities could not come to an agreement. According to commissioners, cutting dispatch is still on the table for budget discussions. You can read more from that meeting, as well as Tuesday's regular commissioner meeting, on page 1A and 2A of this week's edition. Providence Recovery is opening satellite offices in Rangeley and Meeker through a partnership with Rio Blanco County Public Health. Both Meeker and Rangeley residents will have access to substance use disorder treatment beginning September 22nd. Read more on page 2A. Several Meeker High School students have received Scholastic Gold Key Awards this year. Check out their art and read more about them on page 2A. A Wisconsin hunter was found dead near the Yellow Jacket Pass area this week. 58-year-old Russell Sharp was missing for 3 days before search and rescue teams from Moffett, Mesa, Garfield, and Rio Blanco County discovered his body. No foul play is suspected. Local schools have received nearly $1 million in funding from the CARES Act. Check out the breakdown, as well as some of the COVID-related expenses Meeker and Rangeley school districts have encountered, on page 6A. According to the Colorado High School Activities Association, football teams may not have to play in the middle of March this year. CHSAA officials are in talks with Governor Jared Polis, but no decisions have been announced as of today. You can read more local sports, as always, on page 1B. Informed citizens are the best citizens. Don't forget to read through the public notices this week, beginning on page 3B. That's all for this week. Find more in print and online at ht1885.com. Thank you for supporting community journalism.